I cannot think of a better way to kick off fall, my favorite season of the year, than with a gorgeous beauty launch. Natasha Denona, she's done it again, but this time she launched not one, but two eyeshadow palettes. Let me introduce you to the new Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone eyeshadow palettes. We have here Soft and Dramatic. I'm super excited. I can't wait to try these on and share my thoughts with you. So let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is all about Natasha Denona's new release. We're gonna be diving into the details on both of these gorgeous palettes, and I am absolutely excited. I'm surprised because this launch was a double whammy. If you tell me there are two brand new Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to purchase both of them. It's an automatic yes for me. That is a no-brainer. I am such a sucker for Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. It's just insane. But I've mentioned it before. I am a huge Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette collector. And so when I heard there were two, I was on it. So I did take a little bit longer than I expected to put out this video, but I wasn't able to, but here I am. I'm here. I basically have almost all of her collection, and this launch has me super, super excited. So this launch is actually an expansion of her Mini Eye Sculpt palette, which she launched back in December, I believe. And when I saw this one, I don't like the little palettes. I rather a full size, but when I saw this one, I automatically thought it's an essential palette, an everyday essential palette that, you know, I have fallen in love with. So I am absolutely happy that she expanded on this and created two beautiful eyeshadow palettes. Today's video is part one of two. I'll be going over the details on both eyeshadow palettes, as much detail as I learned from this new launch, but I'll be creating one look with the Soft eyeshadow palette. I don't like to feel rushed, and I mean, most of the time we're like trying to get both looks and try to use a bunch of shades. I want to focus on one look with one eyeshadow palette, and in part two we'll go all out. We'll go bold with the Dramatic palette. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss that second part. Before we go into the details, let me show you these palettes. This one is the Soft palette. Beautiful, sleek white or creamy white, off-white. The back is like a beige, creamy color. Awesome mirror as always. So this is the Soft palette. Total of 18 shades. We're gonna go over the formula and everything in a little bit, but I'm just showing you what they look like. I know they're all over social media, but this is my version of it. Now the Dramatic palette. So just like the Soft palette, the front is also white, nice and sleek, and the back is a darker, like a brownish color, which is cool because that's how you can distinguish between both of these by looking at the back. And this is a Dramatic palette. Beautiful. Love it. These are awesome. These eyeshadow palettes come with this cool card. It shows the placement, Natasha Denona's, idea of where you could place specific shades. It's double-sided. I love this idea. This concept is excellent. I keep thinking of when we're beginners and we don't even know where to start. So this is very thoughtful of her. I know that if you look at the back of these, you're able to, rearrange, but I don't like that. I guess if you are a pro makeup artist, which I'm not, then I guess I could see you know, switching out, putting them in a different palette so you have everything together. This is totally my opinion. When a creator like Natasha Denona arranges these in a specific way, why would I change it? She is the master behind this. Why change it? But like I said, we can all do whatever we want. That's my personal opinion. So these eyeshadow palettes retail for $82, and they are sold at Sephora, Beautylish, Ulta online, and on Natasha Denona's website. And speaking of Natasha Denona's website, I do have an affiliate with them. I have an affiliate link, and I will add my discount code for you guys. It's Iris10. You get 10% off. I say any discount is a good discount. I don't like to purchase beauty items at full price unless it's, you know, there's no other option. I'll be adding those details to the description as well if you guys need it. Plus, it helps my channel if you guys use my links. I'm going to give you an overview of these two beautiful eyeshadow palettes and the concept behind them. And then I'm going to show you in detail how they're structured, the shades, and all that. So Natasha Denona describes these palettes as an expansion of her Mini Eye Sculpt concept in a MIDI format containing 18 shades. They are built around her high glam concealer undertone system, which means the layout uses undertone columns, yellow, cools, rosy tones, peach, warm, and neutral, and light to dark tones. According to Natasha Denona, these palettes are designed to either function on their own or as a base for more colorful palettes. Let's check out the layout. So the way she set this up is to be used in columns if you would like to stick with the same tone, from lighter to darker. And if you notice here, they are labeled as R, P, so on and so forth. So R is for rosy, P is for peach, then we have Y for yellow, C for cool, W for warm, and N for neutrals. And again, we're looking at lighter to darker shades. Now, she also does mention that you can use them across. The last time I saw this was with Sigma's Spectrum eyeshadow palette. That one was also organized that way. This is beginner friendly. This is easy to follow if you don't know where to start. So I love this concept. Taking a closer look at the soft palette, it's intended for lighter to medium skin tones, but also if you want a softer sculpted eye look. So according to the description, the soft eyeshadow palette is mostly matte formulas. It includes her Silky Matte, a newer formula, plus her Slip Cream Matte and 3 metallics. I'm going to be honest with you, when you are looking at this palette, the only 2 metallic-y shades that you can see right off the bat are C1 and N1, which are these right here, C1 and N1 right there. I'll add a clip of the swatches so that we could see it a little closer. Now, the Dramatic palette, same concept where you have columns from this one. In this case, we have, since it's a Dramatic eyeshadow palette, we do have lighter and darker at the bottom, but we have a whole row of metallic shades. So this is pretty cool. I'm excited about this one as well. This one is intended for deeper skin tones or a bolder glam look. And this one also has 18 shades. We have a total of 12 deeper shades here and 6 high shine metallic shades. Everyone's raving about this purple one. It does catch your attention right away. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I can't stop looking at it. Very fall appropriate, but we already know you don't have to stick to a season, right? Let's compare these. Let's compare these in size, as far as size, to a couple of her eyeshadow palettes. So Natasha Denona is calling these Midi Plus palettes. And let's take a look at what a Midi palette looks like. This one is the I Need a Nude palette. So this is what a Midi one looks like. And this is what the new Midi Plus looks like. So as you can tell, the Midi palettes have more space between the shades between each pan. This one has less. It's a little more on the narrows, more rectangular. Well, they're both rectangular, but this one is more narrow than this one, than her Midi. So it seems slightly more compact, not that compact, but slightly more compact. Now that's the Midi. I want to show you guys what, to me, this looks like the most. We're sticking still to the Natasha Denona line brand. When I first saw the soft, I automatically thought about the Biba palette, which is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that she has ever released. They look similar. I think the only difference is that, well, there are some metallics in this one, more metallics than this one, but we don't have any grays in the new one. Let me see. Yeah, there's not really grays like this one, but you guys could see they're similar. I'm happy with the new release. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, in comparison, if you're wondering. I did mention that I was going to focus on one palette for this one. I'm anxious to use both of them, but I feel like I want to focus on one palette first, and then in part 2 I want to focus on the dramatic palette. So let's create a look with this. Let me prep my eyes and I'll be right back. All right, so let's create a look with the new Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone eyeshadow palette in Soft. Let's see. Let's start off with R1 just as a little base there. So I'm just applying it on my lid all over. There is a little bit of fallout, at least from that one, that shade that I just tried. It doesn't matter if it's an expensive, less expensive. I always expect fallout. I mean, if there isn't any, that's awesome. But if there is, I don't mind. So let's go for Y2. And I'm just applying this on my crease. I have hooded eyes, so I need to go above my crease as well. Hooded and mature eyes. Let's try out Y3. I like to apply my shade at where I want it to be the darkest or the deepest. So in this case, I'm gonna start off in the outer corner and then work my way up into my crease. With eyeshadows, it's all about blending. I don't like harsh lines. And I'm not worried about having to be perfect because on a normal daily basis, I rather do my eyes first, clean up, and then do the rest of my face. So let's see here. My husband's at the door. Come on in. Do you want me to do your eyeshadow?
please.
You want me to sculpt your eyes with Natasha Denona's eyeshadow palette?
I would love that.
Okay. It is super soft and I want to deepen it a little bit. So I'm going to go for W2. Let's try that one out. Or should I go with W1? Let's see. Let's go with W2, which is right there. Let's see. Let's see where this takes us. I love playing with makeup. I love eyeshadow. And don't get me wrong, I love blushes too. But I don't know why eyeshadow is just, I'm a sucker for new eyeshadow palettes. Especially from those brands that I love. By the time I post this, it's probably gonna be launched already, but today I got notification from Makeup by Mario that he's launching a new eyeshadow palette. Speaking of eyeshadow palette. And from the sneak peek, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's gonna be on the warm side. We'll see. If it is, oh my god. I like cool tone eyeshadow palettes, but I'm more of a warm kind of girl. All right. Still on the soft side, but no, babe, I'm good right now. Thank you. My husband. I love him so much. He's so supportive of my YouTube channel. I mean, he always encourages me to, you know, purchase these new launches. He's awesome. I love him. All right, enough of the smushy gushy stuff. So back to this. I am noticing the warmth, the sculpted eye look that she's talking about. I'm loving these shades. And the first one I used, there was fallout, but these other shades don't really have any fallout. That's what I'm noticing. Check it out. There's no fallout. There's minimal to no fallout. These are very blendable, as we can see. Now I want to take it a step further and deepen it out a bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and use W3. I'm going to go ahead and use W3 right there. And this I'm going to apply on the outer corner. Just blend it. I want to take it even a step further. Even though it's intended for a lighter everyday look, we do have these darker shades, and I want to use N2. I'm not going to use the darkest, but N2 right here. Again, outer corner. Nice. I want to go back to W2 to kind of blend those out a bit. Right here, just a little. Blend these two together. Bring that warmth. Those darker shades, in person I feel like they're kind of taking over, but I want to give it that cohesiveness. I'm gonna go even lighter with the Y3 that we used earlier, right here. Put that on above my crease. By the way, I'm using the BK Beauty 202. Sorry, I just forgot to mention it. And I'm gonna use the 201, BK Beauty 201, to blend those out even more. Blend, blend, blend. Now I'm gonna use a large shader brush. It's the E60 from Sigma. I'm using two of my favorite makeup brush brands. And I want to use N1, which is this one right here. I'm gonna use N1 and apply it over my lid. With Natasha Denona eyeshadows, when it comes down to shimmers and metallics, I like to use my finger for that. So I am going to go back in with N1 and I'm going to apply it with my finger. Let me show you guys what that looks like close. That looks beautiful. So awesome, just like I expected. Now I want to go with C1 to give it a little pop in the middle of the shade, the look right there. So let's see what that one looks like. Oh yeah, high shine metallic. I'm gonna flip the shader brush over and just lightly pat it on there, just to kind of mix it in there a little. All right, using the Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm gonna go back to the lightest shade and I'm going to highlight my brow bone a little bit. Let me put on my eyeliner, mascara, the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back so we can finish this eye look. Okay, so I'm back. Finished the rest of my makeup. The only thing I have left is to do my under eye. I just put a little bit of eyeliner. I use the Urban Decay in Corrupt. I'm gonna use the Sigma E30 pencil brush to finish up my lower lash line. And I think I want to go with, let's go with W2. Just to add a little touch to it, not much. Gonna use the Sigma E25 blending brush just to kind of smudge and blend it out a little bit more. Let me add mascara on the bottom lash. All right, just a little bit. All right, so this is a final eye look using the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone eyeshadow palette in Soft. What do you guys think? I'm super happy with it. Such a gorgeous expansion on the Mini Eye Sculpt palette. For my final thoughts, as far as the Soft palette, I will tell you this is a gorgeous palette. The formula is absolutely beautiful, blendable, buildable, minimal to no fallout. You can go from a lighter eye look to a more smoky look. This eyeshadow palette to me has fallen into the essentials palette category. Definitely a beautiful way to kick off fall season. But wait, we're not done yet. There is a part 2, don't forget. In part 2, I will be using the Dramatic palette, and I'm gonna attempt to glam out with this palette. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that video. Well, that wraps up this review and demo. I always enjoy sharing my thoughts with you. So tell me, are you more excited for the soft palette or for the Dramatic palette? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future content, especially part 2 of this. You don't want to miss out on it. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.